Hello. The Recruit's second season, which debuted on Netflix on January 30th, features a fresh round of international espionage dangers. This time, an NIS agent uses graymail to set up Owen Hendricks and the CIA against Russia and South Korea. Here is an explanation of the Recruit Season 2's conclusion as plots and a ton of action take place. In the latest season, which was created by Alexei Hawley, CIA lawyer Owen is determined to assist Korean agent Jang Kyun in rescuing his wife Nan Hee from Russian captivity. After all the wrongdoings in the previous Max Malad's operation, he must face every challenge in Seoul in order to achieve atonement. What occurs in Season 2 of The Recruit? The second season of The Recruit begins with Madi Hassan's character, Nichka, undergoing CIA vetting. In Russia, she is once again considered an asset. Owen makes it back to his workplace after the craziness of Season 1, but things take a crazy turn when he gets a mysterious letter addressed to his predecessor that contains Korean geographs. Opening it would be like opening a Pandora's box, letting loose a worldwide plot including Russia and Seoul. However, who sent it? Jang Kyun is trying to save Nan Hee when she is kidnapped by the Russians without alerting the NIS or his supervisor, Deputy Director Grace Cho, that he may be compromised. Since their diplomatic ties guarantee collaboration, he thus uses graymail to ask the CIA for assistance. The situation is considerably more bizarre than it first appears. In the midst of a power struggle between Max Malad's handler Dawn Gilbane, the previous head of the Moscow station, and lawyer Lester Kitchens, who wants to succeed him, CIA Director Alton West becomes involved. In order to get further information, General Counsel Walter Nyholm dispatches Owen, Lester, and erratic attorney Janice Ferber to Seoul. In the Korean capital, Owen turns to his ex-lover Eugene Lee for assistance in battling the Russian Coast Guard and finding Nan Hee with Nichka's assistance. But in order to make up for everyone he has wronged and for all the poor choices he has made, he must finish the love story. Even though Lester calls him a 100% bad guy, Owen comes up with a strategy to get to the finish line on favorable terms. What ultimately transpires, and who survives? Your questions are answered in this article on the conclusion of Recruit Season 2. In order to save Nan Hee from the vicious Yakuza clan, Owen, Jang Kyun, Lester, Dawn, and her dubious friend Dodge eventually travel to Russia on the latter's father's yacht. Nichka has always been a risky asset, but Owen relies on her to be his backup on the ground. Nichka first gives Owen and Jang Kyun trustworthy information that Nan Hee is still alive, and she even sets up a meeting between them to purchase her freedom. Owen, however, runs out of money to cover her release. They still agree to meet and make the deal. The Yakuza boss brings Nichka and Nan Hee to their boat after Owen and Jang Kyun meet with him while posing as hostage negotiators. In order to prevent the Yakuza gang from counting their money, Jang Kyun and the CIA lawyer come up with a plan for Dawn and her team of spies to ambush the event. However, how long has the plot of the Netflix series been free of last-minute hiccups? A Russian Coast Guard patrol boat approaches just as Owen is expecting Dawn to arrive, forcing Dawn's squad to call off the mission. Dawn remains where she is, unable to carry out a secret mission, leaving Owen, Jang Kyun, and Nan on their own. An injured Jang Kyun and Nan Hee are taken in, but Owen makes his first escape, albeit into Nichka's hands. Lester and Dawn talk to CIA Director Alton West at Eugene Lee's boat, and he gives them the order to kill Jang Kyun and head back to the United States right away. Dawn gladly accepts the proposal to kill Owen and the Koreans in exchange for her position as chief of the Moscow station and all sins forgotten, even if Lester claims it is impossible because Owen is not with them. Owen chooses to stay in Russia despite Lester's orders because he is determined to protect Nan Hee and Jang Kyun from all the dangers. Lester is forced to ask Nichka to come get him as a result. He is unaware that the Russians have already employed Nichka as a double agent. She had promised her Russian mob overlords a CIA agent, presumably Owen, it turns out. After locating Owen, Nichka takes him hostage by pulling a revolver on him. However, he is able to knock her unconscious and place her in her car's trunk. In the meantime, Amelia Salazar is asked by an Aten CIA official back in Langley to remove Owen and Lester from the publication. As a result, if things go wrong, the agency won't be involved and may simply label them rogue. Thank you for watching.